Asterisk in every age, seekers of truth have asked the same burning question. Is it possible to awaken fully? It's not in countless lifetimes, but here and now, in this very body, in this very life? Among the many streams of Buddhist practice, there is one path that dares to answer. Yes, this is the Vajrayana, the Diamond Way, the Tantric Vehicle of Buddhism. Unlike other approaches that gradually cut away our desires and emotions, Vajrayana transforms them. Anger becomes mirror-like wisdom. Desire turns into the fire of compassion. Even ignorance itself is revealed as the ground of luminous awareness. In this tradition, every sound can be a mantra. Every gesture, a sacred mudra, every thought an expression of the enlightened mind. With devotion to the guru, visualization of enlightened deities, and the secret methods of mantra, meditation, and subtle body practice. Vajrayana offers a lightning path to awakening, not by rejecting the world, but by revealing its true nature. This is a path both secret and direct, profound yet accessible, hidden for centuries in the monasteries of Tibet, whispered through unbroken lineages of teachers and disciples. It is called the swift path, because if practiced with full dedication, it is said to lead to enlightenment within a single lifetime. Now let us step into the world of the Diamond Vehicle, a journey into the heart of Vajrayana, the esoteric teachings of the Buddha that shine like indestructible jewels across time. Asterisk, the Diamond Vehicle, entering the mystery. Imagine a path of awakening compared to a thunderbolt, sudden, direct, unstoppable. A path as indestructible as a diamond, cutting through illusion with one strike of wisdom. This is Vajrayana, the Diamond Vehicle of Buddhism. It's also called Tantric Buddhism, or the esoteric path. To understand it, we must step back into history, into the heart of India, and into the mind of the Buddha himself, whose teachings blossomed into many forms, according to the needs of beings. The Buddha's earliest teachings were simple, practical, focused on personal liberation. The Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, mindfulness of breath, awareness of impermanence. This became known as the Theravada tradition, practiced today in Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Myanmar. Later, the Mahayana arose, emphasizing compassion, the bodhisattva vow, and the profound philosophy of emptiness, as taught by masters like Nagarjuna. Yet still, some students yearned for a path even swifter, a method to transform not just gradually, but immediately. Out of this longing and the skillful means of enlightened masters, Vajrayana emerged. The word Vajra itself, is filled with meaning. In Sanskrit, it means diamond, hard, clear, indestructible. It also means thunderbolt, the weapon of the god Indra, striking with instant power. For Buddhists, the Vajra symbolizes the union of compassion and wisdom, the essence of enlightenment itself. It is indestructible awareness, the pure, clear light of the mind which can neither be broken nor stained. When a practitioner takes up the Vajra in ritual, they are not holding a mere object, they are invoking their own awakened nature. Thus, Vajrayana is the vehicle of the Vajra, the path of indestructible realization. It is said to cut through ignorance as a diamond cuts glass, to strike away delusion as a thunderbolt splits the sky. The historical emergence in India. The Tantric form of Buddhism arose in India around the 6th century CE, a time of cultural and spiritual ferment. Great Buddhist universities such as Nalanda and Vikrama were thriving centers of scholarship, where monks studied logic, debate, and philosophy. Yet hidden within caves, forest hermitages, and temple sanctuaries, another form of practice was unfolding. Here, yogis and yoginks, monks and wandering ascetics, engaged in meditations that were not merely philosophical, but profoundly experiential, visualizing deities, reciting mantras, manipulating subtle energies of the body, entering visionary states. The Tantras, the scriptures of Vajrayana, appeared during this period. Unlike the sutras, which were public discourses, the Tantras were considered secret transmissions, often said to have been revealed by the Buddha in his esoteric aspect, or manifested spontaneously through enlightened vision. They were not meant for casual readers, but for initiates. Those who had received empowerment abhisek from a qualified guru. Among the earliest figures associated with these teachings were great Indian Mansiddhas, great adepts, men and women who attained realization not in monasteries, but in jungles. charnel grounds and villages, embodying enlightenment in unconventional ways. Names like Saraha, Tilipa, Enkropa, Virpa, and many others became legends. Their songs and lives still inspire practitioners today. They were not bound by social norms, often appearing crazy, wrathful, or eccentric, yet their words carried the unmistakable clarity of awakened wisdom. By the 8th century, Buddhism had already reached Tibet, but it was Padmasambhava, a lotus-born guru from India, who firmly established Vajrayana there. Invited by King Trisong Detsen, Padmasambhava tamed the wild spirits of the Tibetan plateau and bound them by oath to protect the Dharma. He established monasteries, translated texts, and transmitted tantric practices. His presence infused Tibet with a lineage so strong that it became the great repository of Vajrayana teachings. While Buddhism declined in India under waves of invasion and cultural change, Tibet preserved not only the sutras and shastras, but also the entire corpus of tantras. From Tibet, Vajrayana later spread to Mongolia, Bhutan, Nepal, and eventually to the West in the 20th century. Today, when most people think of Vajrayana, they think of Tibetan Buddhism with its colorful mandalas, elaborate rituals, chanting monks, and powerful visualizations. Yet its roots remain deeply Indian, reaching back to the Buddha's original compassion. The philosophical foundations. At its heart, Vajrayana rests upon the same foundation as all Buddhism: the truth of impermanence, the absence of a permanent self, and the interdependent arising of all phenomena. Emptiness, niyat, is the key. Everything is empty of inherent existence, like a rainbow appearing in the sky, real to the eyes, but impossible to grasp. But emptiness alone is not enough. Vajrayana insists on the cultivation of bodhicitta, the awakened mind of compassion. Bodhicitta is the vow to attain enlightenment, not for oneself alone, but for the liberation of all beings. Without bodhicitta, tantric practices risk becoming mere magic, rituals without heart. With bodhicitta, every mantra becomes a prayer for others, every meditation a gift to the world. Emptiness and compassion are inseparable, like two wings of a bird. One without the other cannot fly. Together, they carry the practitioner across the ocean of suffering. The Guru, the living Buddha, one of the most distinctive features of Vajrayana is its emphasis on the teacher, the Guru. In this path, Vajru is not merely a mentor or lecturer, but the very embodiment of the Buddha's enlightened mind. Why such devotion? Because Vajrayana practices are subtle and powerful, capable of great benefit, but also potential confusion. Without guidance, visualization may become fantasy. Mantra may become mechanical repetition. Subtle body practices may even harm. The Guru provides the key to unlock the living meaning. In Vajrayana, the Guru is the gateway to all blessings. It is said that the Guru's compassion is stronger than the Buddha's presence, because the Guru is here now, directly pointing out the student's nature. Guru Yoga, the practice of merging one's mind with the Guru's enlightened awareness, is considered the heart of Vajrayana. Through devotion, the student dissolves ego, opening to the direct transmission of wisdom. The levels of Tantra to navigate the vast array of practices. The Tantras are classified into 4 levels. Kriya Tantra, Action Tantra, emphasizing external rituals, purity, offerings, and mantra recitation. Here the practitioner relates to the deity as a superior being, invoking blessings. Kriya Tantra, Performance Tantra, balancing out a ritual with inner meditation, combining devotion with visualization. Yoga Tantra, emphasizing inner union, where the practitioner begins to see themselves as inseparable from the deity. Anuttarayoga Tantra, highest yoga tantra, the most profound, where practices involve subtle body yogas, generation, and completion stages, and ultimately lead to the direct realization of Mahamudra or Dzogchen. Each level is like a doorway, opening deeper into the palace of the mind. Step by step, ritual becomes meditation, meditation becomes union, and union reveals the luminous nature of reality, symbols, rituals, and sacred arts. Vajrayana is famous for its vibrant imagery. Mandala's intricate diagrams of the universe are meditated upon, constructed with colored sand or visualized as celestial palaces where Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwell. Mantras, sacred syllables, are chanted, whispered, or visualized as streams of light. Mudras, symbolic hand gestures, embody the qualities of awakened mind. Prayer wheels spin, releasing blessings with every turn. These are not mere cultural ornaments. Each symbol is a tool designed to bypass conceptual mind and speak directly to the subconscious. The subtle energies, the very fabric of awareness. Where words may fail, a gesture, a sound, or an image can ignite recognition. The promise of swift enlightenment. Perhaps the most striking claim of Vajrayana is that it offers the possibility of enlightenment in a single lifetime. Where other paths may take countless eons, Vajrayana employs methods so powerful that transformation can be immediate. By visualizing oneself as already a Buddha, by uniting bliss and emptiness through subtle body yogas, by receiving the blessings of the Guru, the practitioner does not slowly climb toward enlightenment, but leaps into it. Of course, this requires extraordinary dedication, proper empowerment, and unwavering compassion. Without these, Vajrayana can become dangerous. But with them, the path is a lightning flash, awakening the heart in this very life. Thus, the origins and foundations of Vajrayana reveal it to be not a separate religion, but the flowering of Buddhism's deepest potential. From India's tantras to Tibet's monasteries, from the songs of bodhicittas to the devotion of modern practitioners, the Diamond Vehicle shines as a path both mysterious and accessible. It begins with the Guru, rests on emptiness and compassion, and employs the Vajra as symbol and method. It is colorful, symbolic, powerful, and above all, transformative. It is called the secret path, not because it hides from us, but because its truth is hidden within our own mind, waiting to be unveiled. As we step forward into the next part, we will explore the preliminary practices in Dratha, foundation upon which all tantric practice rests. These are the practices that purify, prepare, and empower the mind to enter the mandala of Vajrayana fully.